Ganesh, Rajanna, and all of the TCS teams, faculty and the members of academia and students who have come here, and our beloved teams which are now contesting for this finals today, the 5 teams that have come. I'm very happy to be here, especially to join this final event and also to go through some of these shortlisted demos. I think the context of this Nginx is very important, and since all of us are here, I thought it would be good to recapture some of the thoughts that has went in. Internet of Things is one of the most disruptive things that can happen in the many digital things that are shaping our world today. Many of you are like in the digital area, we are looking at many things like cloud, social media, mobility, and artificial intelligence and analytics, robotics, and Internet of Things. And IoT itself, why is it so impactful? Why is it that it is coming as a large force of change across multiple industries? You can take consumer industries, you can probably look at utilities, you can look at transportation, you can look at packaged goods industries, airlines. Take every industry, there is an impact through IoT today. Why? That's because hitherto in the internet, if you look at how content in internet is getting accumulated, vast majority of the content is coming from manual sources or through human efforts. So somebody is writing a blog, somebody is posting something, somebody is adding a picture, somebody is kind of creating a document, somebody is taking an old book, digitizing it and uploading it, somebody is putting his presentations and information in this one. So every part of what's there today in the internet is largely from sources of human effort. It could have been just replicated. Somebody has put on multiple people through some robots and bots, they could have copied or put through to many sources of storage. But if you look at the whole fundamental source from which that data is created is through largely human efforts. There are few through machine efforts, but 90% the root is from human efforts. With Internet of Things, this will fundamentally change. Actually, the human efforts of content that is going to be there in the internet could be reduced to less than 10 to 20% in the next 4 or 5 years. Because if things speak and if they start communicating directly to the internet, they will put far more data and information than any humans would ever put. So imagine this is a fundamental change that's happening in the digital world because of Internet of Things. And the impact of this with so much information that is coming is humongous. There are many papers, researchers have done analysis around what the impact is. One of the seminal paper on that is from McKinsey that was published in June of 2016. The economic impact of IoT is equal to around $11.1 trillion by 2025. That's the estimate from McKinsey. Just to put it in perspective, it's an economic impact. That much change it can bring. And if you look at $11.1 trillion is actually equal to around roughly around 15% of global GDP today. You add the GDP of every country in the global, and 15% of that is the value of this 11 trillion, and that's the impact of IoT can make by 2025. So if you are wondering whether you have a bright future, the fact that you are sitting in this room and listening to IoT and 2025 is going to be like that, you are all rest assured of one of the best careers in your life. So it's a very important change that is happening, and that's why we wanted to capture the imagination of all the academia, the students, and various people in our ecosystem to come and participate. TCS is making humongous investments in this area of IoT. In March, we consolidated all the initiatives across the company in different business units on IoT, and we formed a dedicated service line under the Business and Technology Services group which we formed. And this is focused on providing IoT solutions, imagining new IoT solutions for the market and our customers. And this dedicated group, today I am leading that group, and it's kind of addressing across the market segment in banking, in insurance, in utilities, in transportation, in government. So a number of sectors today we are looking at IoT solutions through this business unit. And many of us know that IoT has many sides of solutions, even from managing your remote monitoring of some of your air conditioners at home, or energy management at your home, and there are a number of devices have already come in the market. Your health and fitness apps you are using in a day-to-day life in your smartwatches, or to industrial applications. There is a number of industrial applications. For example, when you are flying in an aircraft, the 14-15 hours of long flight, the engines are actually put up with sensors. There are around 200 to 300 sensors in each engine which collect the data continuously, and it is being pushed into a cloud through remote satellite link from the plane into the data center. And there are a lot of analytics being run. As the plane is actually flying, we are running this analysis. And by the time the plane lands, say in Bombay or in Delhi airport, there is a whole lot of information is made available about the engine. Some parts needs, some spare parts needs replacement, some mechanic has to attend. So the whole history and the life and the diagnostics is already done for that engine through this process using IoT. So IoT applications are spreading across multiple sectors and multiple segments, and I am very glad today when we reviewed this 5 entries which came to this final stage. Their phenomenal work has been done by each of this team. And I just congratulate this team for the imagination they have done, the way they have put these solutions together, and I even tried to quiz them in terms of the core architectures and how they have assembled the integration of hardware and software. Every demo they have shown across all these 5 entries are really mind-boggling, and it's hard to decipher which one is better than the other one. So basically they made the job of this jury very, very difficult. So I think this really has created a tremendous amount of participation, interest, as well as passion amongst not only us. We are all very passionate about IoT, but at the same time we want to see that passion permeates through the students and the academic institutions and to the faculty, because we need to prepare ourselves for the future, not just as TCS but as a whole ecosystem. And I am 100% sure that today, by seeing these outcomes that many of the students have come up with, these 5 entries, I think we will be far ahead in terms of getting IoT. India as a whole country in leader in IoT technologies from the efforts of all of you. So I look forward to see who is the finalist, who is emerging, but I want to thank the efforts of the teams here as well as the participants who have come through round 1, round 2 and round 3 from 76,000 registrations. It has been a great effort, and we want to continue this momentum with all of you, with the academic institutions and the faculty, and you will see that IoT technology is also going through tremendous amount of evolution because of the way processors are evolving, sensors are evolving, applications are being imagined, reimagined. So there will be tremendous opportunities for all of us, and I wish you well in the years to come and build your career around IoT. Thank you very much.